about Lumberjack Radio. We are here to discuss good news, such
We
as...
play video games this week.
Well, Josh
Good
did.
news, we play video games.
Josh is playing video... We're playing video games again. Are we?
Hooray!
I played Monster Train 2 and Dispatch is awesome, and I love it. And
Of course. Did you have the Dixon mode, or did you have the no Dixon mode?
I had the Dixon mode.
Okay, good.
I needed to see that massive schlong.
I needed to see that radioactive dick.
It's not as bad as, we should talk about Knights of the Seven Kingdom. TV show that you have not watched.
I have not watched.
You have not watched Knights of the Seven Kingdoms?
I have not watched.
So, yeah, I played a little bit of Dispatch this week. I played Monster Train 2. I played Mangala. It was free. I played it. I downloaded it. It's millennial writing and an interesting concept. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then instead I watched Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, and I will just say this. Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is actually a really good show. You should watch it. You would really like it.
Oh.
It's high fantasy. Basically you're following a guy who's way too innocent to exist in this world known as Westeros. He is super innocent. Westeros is a godforsaken place full of monsters, high scumbags, and villainy. And he is the most innocent human being ever to exist in this world. His squire is named Egg. And he, as revealed in the last episode, before the current episode, he is Targaryen, which is basically heir to the throne. He is squire to Sir Duncan the Tall, who is tall. He's like 6'4", 20 years old. There's questions about his knighthood. Nobody witnessed his knighthood or anything like that, and he is trying to win a joust. This is the greatest fantasy show that we've gotten in a while.
Cool.
It's amazing. I love it.
Did they sing "We Will Rock You" as the joust was happening?
No.
Missed opportunity.
They do something insane though, where they it's a very serious show, Josh. They do something where there's a moment where basically I was reminded of this moment where basically in episode 2, the start of the first episode is a woman shitting, or a guy projectile shitting. So you see Duncan burying his mentor who knighted him.
Right.
And then the Game of Thrones theme starts where it's like dun 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 dun. It starts, and then it's the hard cuts to him just projectile shitting.
That's pretty bad.
And episode 2 starts with Sir Arlen of Pennytree, or Sir Arland of Pennytree, walking outside of a whorehouse naked, and you just see him with like a fucking like massive like schlong, and it's full frontal nudity, and you're just like, wow, that's literally I was reminded of this because like you asked like, oh, are you playing Dispatch with like the no dicks mode? And it's like I'm reminded of that moment where it's like Robert goes, nice dick. Like you look at it and you're like, wow, holy shit. That's
whoa, nice dick.
Whoa, nice cock.
Nice cock, bro. Whoa.
Like, that. But like it's one of those things where it's like you're watching that happen in the opening of the show, and you go, by the way, like this is where all of Duncan's morals come from. This is who Duncan is as a person. This is what Duncan is capable of. It just makes the show a lot more lived in, and it feels a lot more real.
Cool.
And yeah, I got up to episode 4. I think there's 6 episodes.
It sounds like you came into this watching for Game of Thrones, and then you stayed for the full frontal nudity.
No, I went into this thinking like, okay, people are like talking a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. People are like, you should watch the show. I'm like, okay. And they're like, no, Jeff, like you didn't watch House of the Dragon. You need to watch the show. And I go, okay, fine, we'll watch the show. So I watched the show. And I'm like watching the first episode. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. Then the second episode starts. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. The third episode starts. I'm like, oh, this is actually getting really good. This is actually really fun. And then the fourth episode starts, and you're like, oh, this is a really good show that's high fantasy, and I really like it. So watch it. Per se. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. I really feel really good about the show. And then like you run out of episodes and you're like, God damn it. And there's so many like good, awesome moments in the show. Like there's a moment where like Duncan has to knight another knight, or has to knight a squire. And so he's like, because of his improper knighthood, he like basically is looking down, and they're like, just so you know, he goes like, here's another knight. Here's another knight. He's going to knight you instead. And it's like, okay. Like, it's a really fun show. Targaryen, and you also get like that Draco Malfoy ass bullshit too. So it's great. Really enjoy it. Costume design is really great. Everything about it is really great. Production value is really great. Writing is really great. Fantastic show. You would like it. Projectile shitting too.
Including projectile shitting.
Yeah, there's projectile shitting. Don't you want to projectile shit?
Like, I want to know, what angle was this? From the side?
It was
all the way
from
up
the side.
Butt? Okay. Because I was going to say, I give them full points if they go from the dirty angle.
I don't think they did that. I think they did it more as like the joke of like, hey, we know we fucked up.
I see.
So we're just gonna like make a joke about it. So that was my thought process.
I see. Just like if that cold open of projectile shitting, it just feels like setting the theme.
I mean, it really feels like really good about like how they do that, because they're like, every single time you're watching the show, you're like, oh, this isn't going to get that much better. This isn't going to get better. This is. There's no way this is. Oh wait, this is actually amazing. I actually really like it. Oh my god, it's so great. So
this is amazing.
The acting's done really well. I don't know who they got for Egg. There's a moment where he talks about his brother walking into his room and threatening to cut off his testicles and make him a woman, so that way then he can become his wife. That happens in the fourth episode.
Okay, yeah.
This is the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life, and I love it.
The most gay.
Super fucking gay. But yeah, no, people would like it. It's a good show. Yes, Josh, you can make that a laser bird if you want. I will not tell you no.
Just full of miscellaneous, like other mashed up bullshit things put together. this was claymation. What's that one? Like cell shaded? What about that one?
What's this one?
Is just, this was smut.
This is literal porn. Oh, is that why they have an option in there for X-rated content?
That's why they have a toggle. It's just the toggle just says heat on.
Yeah. Says what lives matter. Desmond would probably be like, no, don't do that. Let's be honest.
Freaking! I know I practically stopped watching television altogether. But whatever dumb shit I do watch, it will be like, oh, it's a YouTube series or whatever that I get into. And the one particular, I'm sure everyone knows, it's that Digital Circus. Whenever they drop an episode, I'm like, oh fuck, drop everything, must watch new show.
I need to make a meme.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because there was a new meme that dropped from that show.
Oh,
and it was every single time somebody mentions drinking and it's Cade coming back.
No.
I need to do that.
But it's me whenever somebody mentions BattleTech. Me whenever somebody mentions Gundam. Me whenever somebody mentions Warhammer 40k. And then I want to make one for a pastor I know. Pastor Gandalf on the Timcast server. And I want to make one where it's like me showing up the second somebody mentions Christianity. And yeah, I think that's interesting. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with Digital Circus. I find that stuff kind of boring. But yeah, that's me.
I mean, I don't know. It's more of, I guess it's the mystery of it all, of like, if if they can find their way out, if they can find their way out, and like who each person is, and like for me it was more of like, oh, I'll watch this for the mystery of the show, because it's like they're all stuck in a video game and they're gonna try to find their way out. And then slowly over time it was, oh, I'm here, I'm invested because their emotional baggage is like delicious. It's just because the writing of the show does such a delicious job of like, oh, this guy can't be close to anyone because he lost like two of the super closest friends he ever had, and you're like, oh. And then the last episode they just showed was the bunny character was slipping into he's going to turn into the glitched monster. In the first episode they showed the glitched monster and what it is, and how people in the game could turn into that. And in the last episode of the show, they show that the bunny guy was just turning into that, like just slowly slipping away and just turning into that. And it was a really beautiful sequence, and it was really well, like the music was really well done, and then like the whole show, I think it's well written. So this me glowing about it, and I'm like, that's so good. So really, it's more of like, oh, I'll watch this show for like the zany bits and whatever, and then I'm like, oh, this emotional baggage, holy shit! It's
emotional damage. Fuck you.
It's emotional damage.
Everything needs more emotional damage.
Oh fuck! I mean, sure, there's zany bits of episodes of them going on adventures and doing funny shit, which is also good. It's just that the writing of the show, it's like, it's just good to me. Like it feels like everything else is garbage, but when I watch the show, I'm like, oh, breath of fresh air. Oh, the nice writing. Oh. It feels so good. Anyway, that's me. My 7th time talking about the show that I think is really good.
Yeah.
Should I talk about a video game I actually touched?
You should talk about a video game that you actually touched, yeah.
I'll talk about the game that I actually finished, because it's actually kind of short, but I was like, hey, this is great because I don't need to play it for any longer. It's called Berry. So it's spelled BERRY, BURY, BERRY. So it's like, okay, weird title. And then you look at like the thumbnails of the game and the video and what you're doing. You're basically throwing fruit into a hole. And every time you do that, you get cash. And every time you get cash, you go to the menu that tells you can get upgrades permanently. You slowly get your upgrades. And then eventually the hole will get bigger. And then you're like, oh, cool. Because the hole's bigger, I can throw more berries into the hole. And then also, oh yeah, I can actually like move the hole. Like eventually you get an upgrade to move the hole around. And you're like, that's weird. Hey, what if I put shit in the hole? Oh, it turns out if you put shit in the hole, it gives you the ability to upgrade your, like, you have little minions running around giving you more berries. You can upgrade your minions through that. And you're like, oh, I should like put everything in the hole. So you start shoving everything in the hole. And as you put everything in the hole, you start figuring out like, oh, this object over here on the map, it doesn't move. Like I can't suck it up. You get a vacuum in the game. You can't suck it up. You can't push it. You can't like even when you put the hole on it, it doesn't fall in because it has its own structure. So you're like, huh, weird. And then you start looking at it and you're like, well, what if I throw fruit at it? So you start throwing your fruit and it turns out, oh, you activate a mini game and you got to try to solve the pictures. And then as you solve this mini game puzzle, you unlock a cassette tape and you start hearing a story about how this place came to be. And because this game is so bloody short, I think that you know what, I could just leave the mystery as it is, but it's like you eventually start picking up cassette tapes and start figuring out why this place is the way it is.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and it's also I almost got all four of the endings. I'm actually not sure what was the last ending I couldn't get. I think I just got to play it for a little bit longer to figure that out. But it's basically a game of you start playing it at first because you think, oh, it's going to be one of those clicker games, but with different mechanics. And then as time rolls on, you start realizing, oh, it's probably more than just a clicker game. And the mechanics that you unlock and stuff like that, it's actually like makes it fun to play this weird clicker game. Even though it's like it's not necessarily a true clicker. It's like you still have to work at it to get your get the berries and get your money and everything. But once you start figuring things out, it's like, oh, things start to open up and things get more interesting as you start discovering things and start figuring things out. So I like it because of the discovery factor of it. And a lot of the puzzles are not that hard. They're really not. In fact, like the first puzzle I ran into, I was like staring at it for 3 seconds and went, oh, I think it's literally this. And I did it. And then I was like, oh, it was literally that. So I was like, oh, so like kind of set the bar for me of like, the puzzles are not going to like ask you to like go look up a web page and then solve a puzzle there and then come back or some shit. No, it's all there.
Yeah. So it's just a very simple like puzzle game that you can just kind of play a little bit.
Yeah, there's an overarching story to it, and I played it for like 10 hours simply because I was addicted to it, and I'm like, oh, I must feed the berries to the hole. Oh, I must feed the berries to the hole. Just over and over. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I give Berry 10 out of 10. I've heard other streamers that play it. They say that this game was almost a game of the year material. Like, right. Almost, not quite, but almost.
This is something that, like, I just feel like is just going to be, like, one of those games where
You're going to mention it again in like 2 months, and I'm going to be like, oh, that one.
You know, that one.
That one.
That one.
That one.
Also, what was the other game I played? Oh, I played T-Peng 2? T-Peng Peng Peng
Ping, ping,
Peng. Oh, Try Pang 2.
Triping. What is that?
Yeah. It's a first-person shooter in the style of classic shooters. Like, you're shooting from the hip and all that junk.
Mm-hmm.
And the little funny thing about the game is that it has a lot of difficulty levels. It has mechanics where you hit Q to get into quick time event, or bullet time. You can do bullet time. You hit Q, and then E is you turn invisible. And you're kind of bouncing back and forth between the two mechanics, going like, shit, I need to go invisible, right in a corner, so they can't figure out where I am, so I can come around and flank them, shoot them again, and then hit the Q button, and then you're in that slow-mo, and you shoot them all, so it's easier to target them and kill them all in one fell swoop. And you're basically just running around killing these guys. And there is a story of, like, you were in prison for years on end, and then you escape, and it's all about you getting vengeance back on the group that imprisoned you, like that very traditional story. And so far the gameplay has just been, like, pretty fun. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say too tough, but at the same time there's a lot of different gun varieties you could pick up and start fiddling around with, and so far my favorite gun is the shotgun. Like most video games, you just plow through people so easy. And so far the weird little the mechanics of the game is like, yeah, it feels like an old traditional 90s shoot from the hip video game.
which we need more of.
The only thing that kind of sucks is that the game is semi-realistic, where you can only equip 2 guns at a time. But I kind of view that as like, oh, they're trying to like balance the game to some degree.
How dare they?
I know. And although it does get you to like switch up your weapons more often, and like, oh, I'm going to finally pick up the submachine gun, or the mini, or like, yeah, the submachine gun, pick that up and like try it out and go like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. It shoots a lot of bullets. And then then later on you start discovering that you can get modifications for your guns, and you can attach those to your guns like mid-mission and stuff like that. And turns out you can like put a silencer on your shotgun, or a silencer on like almost all your weapons basically. And also you can like change the colors of your gun to make it look cool. What else? And you can change. Oh, you can also change your loadout to what you look like, which so far I haven't noticed what like my character looked like in the game yet. I mean, you do have a slide button, so I bet that's how you can see yourself. Mm-hmm. But it's like it's kind of funny that like you get all these customization options, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a single player game, but all right, that's cool that I get all these options to, to customize my guns and then customize myself and whatever, and
make myself cooler and shit like that.
Yeah. And so far the gameplay, like, it's fun, like run around, shoot at stuff, go to the bull time, then jump out of bull time, then go invisible, then shoot people in the face, and like keep running around.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun game.
Actually, I saw Tony play it before, and I was like, oh, this actually looks really cool. So I always put it was on my wish list for the longest time. So I finally bought it when it was like 75% off or something.
I should buy this.
I should buy this.
Yeah.
I should buy this. Yes. How much do you want to bet I actually own this? Hold on, let me look.
Oh, maybe.
I owned and bought it and never played it. That sounds like something I would do. I don't remember buying it.
You also buy like karate. I think you get karate moves and stuff like that too. So
I
you're
own
not
the
just
demo.
shooting things.
So we'll add that to the thing I'll do on Friday.
What else? Oh, I also played a what was it? A Balatro like but a roulette table called Bingle Bingle.
Oh no.
And yeah, it's quite like Balatro, as in there's modifiers on the ball you can spin, there's modifiers on the chips you bet with, there's the types of chips you bet with, there's bosses you fight against that also do their own modifiers and trying to fuck up your game. There's interesting ways of fucking with this roulette table and fucking with like how you like go through and like try to survive through like different waves of like trying to get more cash each time. The best way I've discovered is that there's a modifier you can start out with, and the modifier says, hey, whenever you target on the table, all the balls will go to that target. And I just went, all the balls go to that target? So I kept choosing the multi-ball modifier, and every time that perk went off, all of my multi-balls will go straight into the same pocket. So I got like 4 to 5 balls just all in the same hole, and I just get fucked ton of cash for doing so. So it just comes to down to like a patience of like, oh, can I survive enough to make this trigger type of thing. Also you can modify like the pockets on the roulette table, so you can be like, okay, this section is going to be nothing but black, and this section is going to be nothing but red, and then this section over here is going to be just bundles of 2 or something. And like just like in Balatro, when you're doing that, you're like, oh, you're just like fixing the deck of cards so that you're making sure that there's going to be a lot of face cards coming up, like for no reason.
Is this becoming a new genre?
A Balatro like?
Balatro likes. Are we just gonna like keep making like fucking like things where all of a sudden like people are like playing them and they're like, you know, man, I just bought this game. And you're like, oh, cool. What game did you buy? Well, let me tell you about what game I bought. I bought this game. It's basically roulette. It's roulette, but you modify it. It has nothing associated with gambling.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, there's Palinko Balatro, which is the... Oh, man, what's the name of that game? I gotta go look that up now. It was the... No. Oh, no. It's so far down, I don't know if I can find it. Oh, Ballionaire, which is basically Plinketto, but what if every peg had its own modifier / you could put things in between the gaps of each peg and all that junk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Ballionaire is like a very, also another good example of Balatro-like. I mean, I'm not sure what else you can turn into Balatro. I'm sure someone will figure it out. Every single gambling game, people just go point out and go, "Oh, I know how to make this into a Balatro-like."
That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants the Balatro. Everybody wants to make Balatro likes, but nobody can make a good Balatro like. So, except for Balatro or local man, local funk.
I think the first game that made a Balatro like, or Balatro likes, is Inscription.
Yeah.
Inscription was probably like the thing that set off the whole trend, really, because it's just Magic the Gathering, but way more bare bones and way weirder with the cards.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like I don't know. I like the trend of like, oh, how far can we make this concept go, and make it weirder and more interesting than like regular card games.
Yeah. All I know is that Balatro is a great game. So
My nose.
I just want Balatro 2.
I know. I actually want an update to Balatro.
I think
Like
that
an
we have to
official update.
modify it. I think I'm going to get into modifying Balatro.
I mean, that's also. I heard there's a lot of good modifiers for it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, yeah, no, like you can do mods and there's like ways there are people. I got really into like when I was off work, watching people like do, somebody did like live streaming Balatro runs, and dude, that game is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So
Fucking. Oh, Balatro, please get out of my brain. No. Now it's permanently stuck in my brain. It's forever stuck in my brain. You can't get it out.
yeah, never again.
Never again. And yeah, that's so far. I played 3 games this week. Did you play a video game?
I did play one game. I played it for about 15 minutes outside of Dispatch and Magic. The game was simple. It is called Manager.
Oh.
Magilla fucking bullshit cock motherfucker. I'm trying to look it up. Magella Magellina.
All right.
This one is basically, I'll read you the description. Okay, you'll be like, this is stupid. Defeat your enemies with power of love, friendship, and violent military aggression in Magella, a hardcore tactics RPG set in outer space. Basically, after the rulers of the other planets turn down his birthday invitation, Prince Lofty of Pluto decides to invade their kingdoms and force them to attend. Travel the solar system, reimagine a new light, visit planets, and collect CDs to change the background music for certain scenarios. Assemble a team of diverse selected classes, defeat enemy factions to unlock their color palettes for recruitment. Experiment with different badges and effect. It's about like $17. It's like $17, and it runs on like potatoes.
Wow.
It is a Unity game that is fun and hilarious. And
maybe you should drop a link and I can check it out.
I mean, I got it for free. So I should have sent it to you then. Did I not send? I'm a bad friend. I sent you the other game.
Oh,
I sent you another game that I thought was going to be great, called Bell's Fanfare. But I can't play it because demons and shit.
I see.
We murder demons. We murder demons on this podcast. This is a simple game. People are going to like it. I think it's cool. Yeah. I'm going to play more of it. I put in exactly 5 minutes into it. So it's one of those games where it's like you play it a little bit and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's fun. And it just seems like a very simple tactics-based game.
Okay.
So
That'd be
I
my.
have to say, it looks interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I could say. I'm gonna say. So yeah, suck off, fuck off. But we have another topic that you might like, Josh. Ubisoft is dying.
Hooray! Wait, do I like that?
I don't know. Do you like that Ubisoft is dying?
I prefer people to keep their jobs.
I do too. Legendary Drops recently released a video today where he was like talking with a Ubisoft employee, and basically he was like point blank, he's like, do you listen to players? And they're like, yeah, we listen to players. Management refuses to listen to players. He asked, like, what is your opinion of Expedition 33? He says, I love it. The source goes, I love the game, basically. The game is amazing and everything like that. It's super great. Management doesn't understand why people are fucking fawning over it. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. So, like, I'm going to say this very simply. Legendary, like the game, Ubisoft as a company has gone off the rails. It's really tragic to see what has happened to that company over the past couple months. They're now basically a penny stock. They're a penny stock. Everything they do is wrong. And they can't seem to do anything right. It's great. They don't care about anything.
They do not. They rather have it hit to the floor.
Yeah,
as hard as they can.
They've literally run themselves into a wall. So,
is the management so incompetent they can't like tell what they're doing anymore?
What?
Is management so incompetent they can't tell what like anything's happening?
So I have a theory for this.
Yeah.
My theory is that basically for years they've basically been told that like don't listen to gamers. Gamers are fucking chuds and everything like that. Listening to them makes them fucking like will make you incompetent and everything like that. And whoever said that has done a really big number on these companies because we've approached basically the ending of the entire game of this entire roundabout per se.
Right.
And the end is you go out of business.
Yeah.
And so like you have gamers and they're like, I want a new Titanfall game. I want a new Final Fantasy game. And you get from people, oh, well, you don't know what you want. You're not stupid. And it's like, okay, cool. And then an indie game company comes out and they go, by the way,
we like this game.
This game is really good and amazing and awesome. And they're like, well, shit.
It's like half of the indie titles I'm playing are just spiritual successors of like shit I want to play now.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play a new SSX, but the company just refuses to fucking do it.
EA doesn't want to make money.
Exactly. It's like they're allergic.
Like, the best example of this is like when people would go and bitch about like how Blizzard would never release WoW Classic.
Yeah.
And then Blizzard finally relented and made WoW Classic. Or how people would, for years, would sit there and say, hey, question, can we have like Overwatch back? Can we just have like 6v6 Overwatch? And now Blizzard's finally like, hey, we're just making Overwatch again. Don't you want Overwatch? We're just going to make a game called Overwatch. Our game, instead, we're dropping the 2 from Overwatch 2 and making it just Overwatch again. And you're like, okay, cool. Is there anything else that I'm going to get as a part of it being Overwatch? No, not really. But like, you're going to get some cool stuff and we're going to keep doing some stuff and we're actually going to listen to you guys as a community. You're like, okay, cool, maybe I'll check you out.
Yeah,
like Blizzard has proven twice now. This is the second time Blizzard has actually listened to the fans
and fans have reacted positively for them. This is the second fucking time. So every single time, like, it's odd when like a company listens to their fans, they usually get what they want. But this is not an issue just isolated to Ubisoft. This is an issue isolated to the game industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have people in the game industry who are like, I don't listen to gamers because they're fucking game, because every gamer is a gamer. And you're sitting there going, okay,
Not like the 10%, not all of them.
yeah,
But of course they don't listen to that.
no, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear that they're right 100% of the time. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, the reason, okay, like, I understand you're upset about Gamergate, but that was 10 years ago. Like, you have to move on at a certain point. You can't just be bitter and angry and upset about something that happened 10 years ago. And they're just like, no, I have to be angry all the time. And it's like, okay, you're allowed to be angry. I'm not going to sit there and say that you're not. But I am going to say that, like, you know, like, we're in a moment right now where you're like, your entire industry is being killed. And this is the comments that you're making
While your industry is on fire and killing itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't really solve it. And this isn't just games that is like doing this. It's also like movies as well. We talked about Knights of the Seven Kingdoms before. Like this episode. And that is a show that that is a show that very much is like giving people what it wants. And like too many people have this Steve Jobsian mindset where they're like, oh, well, if I just do this, then people don't know what they want. And it's like, yeah, but Jobs was wrong about that statement. The thing that made Jobs special was like he would sit there and he would go, you know, we can, you know, I'm just going to say this. We can just do this. And people would look at him and go, okay. And he would go, we're just going to do this. Okay. That's what we're going to do. And that was always Jobs' like big thing, was like Jobs was always like, Jobs is the guy who famously took the prototype iPod, and he walks up to a fucking person. The person goes like, yeah, there's no way we can fit like anything else into this device. And he literally walks over to a fish tank, dunks it in, and he goes, huh, you see the air bubbles coming out of it? The person goes, yeah. He goes, like, that means there's space. And it's like, Jobs was a massive fucking asshole. So, like, yeah, no shit. But, like, no shit that this is, like, turning down into, like, a hellhole. Because you have people who think that, like, you know, I'm Steve Jobs. And it's like, that's not how that works. You know, you're not Steve Jobs.
I'm Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs is Steve Jobs. You're not.
Oh. What if I was Steve Jobs now?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I just don't think that people really understand what Steve Jobs is.
I see.
Yeah. So, and I just also don't think that, like, I think that whole entire mantra of, like, I know what gamers want, when we've been, like, telling you, like, I don't like the bullshit political correctness shit. I don't like this. I don't like that. And we've been telling people this for years, and now the response is, well, clearly that's because you're sexist, bigot, misogynist. And it's like, no, I just don't like this. I think that's stupid and dumb. And we shouldn't have to deal with it, if that makes sense.
Right.
So, yeah. Ubisoft continues and stuff like that. Every single time it just gets more and more aggressively more and more concerning. Like, constantly concerning. They just don't seem to, like, understand basic things.
Basic math, basic problems.
Well, it's like you people being like, don't do this, Ubisoft, and Ubisoft's like, okay, we'll do it.
Oh, we'll do it again and again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, very clearly, this is all we're going to do.
This is what people want. No, we actually don't want. Oh, what? Did you hear that? They love it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys drunk? And as they swig a fucking, like, a giant bottle of booze.
Mm.
What? No?
No. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for one of the pillars of the industry to just fade away.
I mean, is it really going to fade away? I just think that people are just going to be like... I don't think it's ever really going to fade away. I think people are just like getting melodramatic a little bit.
Okay.
But like, I also understand like why people are like, "Oh my god, it's so dangerous and bad what's happening to Ubisoft." It's like, no, not really. They kind of made their bed and like were happy to do so. They didn't really give a shit ever. Like when presented with the opportunity to do the right thing, they chose to not do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Never ever do the right thing.
Yeah, they didn't want to do the right thing. So they got exactly what they wanted. And to a lesser extent, like it's not really, it's really easy to blame like people for that, but like at the end of the day, it's like I'm not gonna really like be shocked and protect people when that's the response.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the response has always been like really negative with Ubisoft and stuff like that. As of late, they have a really bad habit of like making a shit game and a shit product, as do most people nowadays, actually, I will say. And because they're making a shit game and a shit product and a shit thing, they go like, "Oh, well, you know, I know what to do. I'll just fix it." And you're like, "Cool. Why you fix it? Cool. So buy the game in like 3 months when it's cheaper and it will be like half off." And they're like, "No, don't do that. Buy it now." And you're like, "Why would I do that?"
Why would I ever do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's depressing.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel that dumb people in control of things are just gonna are just gonna, you know, run it into the floor because they're dumb.
I mean,
or just so greedy that they can't see in front of their own face.
I mean, it's so great watching the AI stuff like kind of like bubble kind of start bursting a little bit. But then like Google releases like Gemini and people are like, immediately what happens is people are like running to it and being like, "Oh yeah, best to Google, best to Google, best to Google." And it's like, okay. And then you get the Nintendo Switch 2 investors thing, and it's like, "Oh, the Switch 2 is a flop." And it's like, no shit, is a flop. It's like an $800 console. Name a person who has a Switch 2. I know 2. Right? But you have people who are getting like, you people were like, but the Switch 2 and stuff like that, you should get. It's so important that you give a shit. And it's like, yeah, but like, here's the thing. Like, stock investors think that the reason why the Switch 2 is failing is because everybody's just waiting for like artificial intelligence to come and make the next product.
Yep.
When the reason it's actually failing is because it's $700.
That's the real reason.
Yeah. People think Sony doesn't understand the reason why like Sony sits there is now like making it so that you can literally fucking have an artificial intelligence play the game for you,
which is not really what people actually want.
No, like it's like, oh well, this starts difficult. Why don't we just play the game for you? And it's like, why don't I just not play your fucking shit video game? because you're just going to use this as a crutch now to make it so that, like, you literally just made game journalist mode. Like, they literally just made game journalist mode.
Mm-hmm.
You have people who are constantly screaming about how AMD and Nvidia are both sitting there screaming about how they know exactly what gamers want and they don't care because AI is more important. You have companies literally doing this stuff that because companies don't care, and it's just this is just a microcosm of what's been going on in the game industry and the entertainment space for years, where it's oh, I could make a product for people who are just going to constantly give me money, and all I have to do is just maybe show a little bit of kindness and fertility toward them. And instead, I'm just going to give them the finger and tell them to go fuck themselves. And then when they're sitting there going, well, fuck you, I'm going to get really mad and angry when they're stop buying my product. Because I was too stupid to realize that was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been the constant with a lot of this stuff is okay, why are you freaking out when the reason why this is failing? And they're but it shouldn't fail. And you're but that's not the point. The point is that it's failing. It is failing. You have to fix it. So, anything else you want to add? Talk about?
I don't know. Other than bad company go womp womp.
Womp 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 womp.
Womp womp.
Well, Ubisoft is just a penny stock now, so who cares?
Yep. Who cares?
Penny stock.
Hey, but maybe if they somehow dig themselves out of a hole, it's because someone else bought them up, and then you can buy that penny stock for pennies, and then we'll be rich.
I mean, Tencent is on track to buy them.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's here's the thing. I don't think that I think it would be hilarious. I think that the smart thing for Microsoft to do right now, this is just me being honest, go, hey, we'll take the Tom Clancy license off of you. We'll take Tom Clancy and we'll take Rayman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll take those two IPs off of you.
Oh,
and then immediately, as soon as Tencent swoops in and buy, you have a platformer ready to go, and you have a new Splinter Cell, and you just do a Splinter Cell remake. If Microsoft was smart, what they would do is they would be cool, we'll purchase Ubisoft for pennies on the dollar, and make them exclusive to our console, and then immediately fire all of the management and everybody else and put our Arch guys in charge. It can't be worse run than what it is right now.
Yep. I don't know. I always kind of believe that if they fired all the management, I mean all of it, I think that company would be somehow survive and be better off.
Oh, dude, I guarantee you. The thing, as soon as the Saudi Arabia deal with EA goes through, I guarantee you they're going into studios and they're going, right, who here plays video games? Cool, you're all staying. Who here doesn't? Cool, you're all fired. We have to make IPs go now. We have to make game go. We have to make good games now. I guarantee you, all the Roblox that were at EA and BioWare are gone.
Yeah,
within 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if it goes that way, who knows?
I don't know. I think BioWare's going to probably be murdered before then, but that's me.
Or hell, someone from the Saudi Arabia deal will go, oh, I remember playing your games back in the day. What happened to the fucking quality there? And they go, well, EA bought us. And they go, oh, shit. Well,
no,
I'm
it's
not
worse
EA.
than that. It was because EA bought them, and then they were we shipped Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age. This is me being Alex Jones.
I see.
Yes.
It's the water slowly turning the frogs into transsexuals.
That's true. That's actually true, though. No, it is. They were putting chemicals in the water, and it would actually
remember, everyone. The quotes on this podcast do not represent everyone on the podcast.
No, Josh, this is actually true. They were putting chemicals in the water, and it wasn't turning the frogs gay. It was actually converting male frogs to female frogs, and vice versa.
Yeah,
it was like the craziest thing ever. And then they're like, people were like, "Oh, Alex Jones, you're so crazy." And then you look into like the Jeffrey Epstein stuff is fucking bonkers, dude.
Yeah,
and he was the first.
That too.
That's basically my opinion.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, how long did we record for?
We record
like enough.
We have enough for a podcast.
Good. Even with the stuff you had to cut out.
I'm gonna cut some stuff out. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for listening to Robot Lumberjack Radio. You can listen to us every Thursday on Robot Lumberjack Radio.podbean.com. Subscribe to us to your favorite podcasting of choice. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.
And stop.
Towers of glass where the ledgers bite, a dragon of concrete. The ceiling shatter the screen, let the rooftops roar, let the city gleam. We're not here for gold or throne or crown. We're here to tear the prison down. Sing, set us free, and don't look back toward the horizon. And when the dawn hits Marble Blue, it feels free. And so are you.
For this, Halo is the greatest game ever made, by far.
Okay, now
there will never be better.
Now we have to record this.
There will never be another great game franchise better than Halo ever. And I like Mass Effect and like Doom, but there will never be a better, like, the trifecta of gaming. Like, Halo will always be number one to a lot of people's hearts. And the fact that it's owned by Microsoft says a lot. Like, Halo is better than sex.
Okay.
Okay? Like, it's just better. Like people in the far off future and stuff like that, they're gonna be like, man, did you play Halo last night? And people are gonna be like, yeah, I played Halo last night. It was pretty good. And everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah. The Witch from Mercury universe would have been completely avoided if Halo existed. Okay. It's like Battletech. Battletech's eternal too. Warhammer's eternal too.
Man, I'm gone down a rabbit hole of looking up bird breeds.
I ruined you, didn't I?
A little bit. Oh, this is probably the poster that my mom had.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Here it is. Oh, wait, where'd it go? Oh, this website's looking familiar because I think oh, man. There's a lot of shit here about weird bird shit.
I found something else that like perfectly exemplifies my relationship with my dad when it came to buying video games.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What is the new release for the... Oh, Reloaded.
Oh yeah, I also played a video game this week.
I also played a video game this week. I played 10 minutes of it.
I mean, that's better than no minutes.
Mm-hmm. They've also edited the fuck out of Space Marine.
Oh.
Oh, Eugenics is now available.
Yeah. I bought it. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta wait my time to play it.
Eugenics. Okay. Well,
Also, this new game that came out as well. It's very short, but very good.
okay, I'm really tempted to buy a game, but I'm also like really tempted to not buy Eugenics. Have you played Eugenics?
I've seen gameplay video. I have not touched it myself, but it looks amazing. especially with all the gameplay mechanics that they're talking about. Like a lot of videos I was watching, they're talking about the mechanics and how they work. And the more that they describe it and how it works, the more I'm like, fuck. I think I'm gonna get real hooked in this. Fuck. I'm gonna get so hooked. Shit.
Okay. Yeah, I need to watch this game. I need to play this game. This is the game. This is the Jeff Rock game. Okay. Sweet. I'm totally gonna play this. You don't say. You don't say, Steam, that I can just save money randomly. That's not fucking very nice, Steam.
Did you know this bundle you can get it for like
$1
off?
$1 off? No, Steam. No, I didn't.
I actually really like Steam for doing that. That's like, because oftentimes I have to look that up myself and go, okay, is this in a bundle?
Hey, Jeff, did you know that you own this game? No, I didn't know that I own this game. Oh. Well, here you go. You own this game now. Oh, thanks, Steam. Yeah, don't mention it, bastard. Okay, I'm going to remove a bunch of games. I also have to buy that Marvel fighting. What is it? Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Cool. Okay, cool. Fantastic. So, yeah, I'm going to probably pick that up this week, and then I'll play a little bit on Friday. So,
yeah, I played 3 video games this week. Barry.
Oh.
Trepang 2. Trepang 2. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. And Bingle. Although Bingle is probably the hardest game I've tried to figure out and get it to work.
Okay. Shall we sync?
Yes.
Sync in 3, 2, 1.